That way we'll end up with a government that works for the people, not despite the people.
So country and city folk do mix, mate.
They can share a beer, a yarn and a common theme that this government seems hell-bent on destroying the fabric of our society, no matter where you live.
No matter where you live.
3, 2, 1.
Last Sunday, we attended the lunch with the farmers at Pier 35 in Port Melbourne. Close to 200 people attended the event.
Yeah, it was great.
It was a good attendance.
Event, yeah.
Barely an empty seat in the place. The cause was a great one to help raise funds for Farmers Fightback, for which it looks like it was a success.
Yeah, I'd say so,
There was some good money raised, as well as for Let's Get Rural, who spread their love and compassion amongst rural communities, entertaining and lending a shoulder to lean on. Plus, it was their 10th birthday, 10 years of putting smiles on dials and helping out in a very caring and personal way.
Yep.
As Anita can do.
Yep.
10 years, mate.
Yep.
It's a long time to be helping.
Yeah, she's really good. She was full of beans. The first time I've ever met her, she seemed champion.
There was great food, lots to drink, great music. There was comedy, a true stand-up MC, a first-class auctioneer, a speed painter that is truly amazing, and an organiser that left absolutely nothing to chance except the float.
Can't remember everything.
It's a pity the entree came first because that was the standout of the day, wasn't it?
The entree was superb.
Wasn't it, man?
I really loved the entree.
There was nothing. The arancini balls.
Yeah.
The calamari.
The calamari was superb.
Chicken was great.
Chicken was great.
Yeah.
That entree was superb.
It was.
Yeah. I could
absolutely.
have just had entree, and entree.
Yeah, exactly right. And the main and dessert were fine, but that entree was just
that was standout,
really,
definitely.
really good. The stars of the show were the farmers that drove down to Port Melbourne to share their stories, listen to others, and let everyone know just what is going on and how they are being treated. So well done to Anita, a brilliant job done hosting and managing the day, along with her merry band of volunteers and her ambassadors, KV, who entertained us with a mic all day.
Yep.
Told us a great story about how he got his nickname.
Yeah, he was a top bloke.
He was a
KV,
good bloke.
Yeah.
I saw you chatting away with him.
Yeah, he was telling me about his days in Scotland and Edinburgh and stuff. He had a right old time.
Good fella. And also to Jessie, not a chord or note missed all day. She's as Aussie as Tim Tams with a brilliant husky voice to match. She was really good.
Yeah, really good sound.
Yeah. We were sort of tucked up in the back corner there a little bit. We put ourselves there to stay out of the way, and we could hear her great. It was
she
really
was
good.
Great, yeah.
Yeah. So a number of farmers spoke, all from the heart and all with passion. Mary's speech particularly caught our attention, along with Billy's. So here's a little bit of the speeches.
Yep.
And then we'll come back and
Sure. She was really passionate, wasn't she?
She was, yeah. Here you go.
Yep.
Now, what generation farmer are you?
Dad's fifth and I'm sixth.
Yeah, right. What are you farming?
We've got a sheep and cropping it home. Right, we've got a couple of thousand sheep at home. Yeah. What was the next question?
Oh, yeah.
Let's have a look at this there, quick. He's still over the bloke farm. You know, in favour what he did.
Well, I think, well, what's the biggest issue you face on the farm at the moment?
Our own government. Yeah, so the reasoning why we've come down here today is because we're starting to face at home a big renewable energy push. So a couple hundred metres from my house and my father's house, they're trying to put a 85 metre tall 500 kVA transmission line. And spoke about it on the way down here today and how is the best way to push it to educate the city on it. And it's sort of hard to educate the city, and you can't be down on them for not understanding what's going on out in our area, and we simply don't understand their situation. So that's another reason why we've come down today. And the biggest thing about having a transmission line over their property is the government takes full control. So in order just to have this transmission line on our property, they want to take a caveat over our land. So basically an overlay over, so we've got one pole, and in order to put that one pole in there, they want to take a caveat over 735 acres of farm, which that includes my house, it's my grandfather built in the 60s, and my father's house.
Oh.
So we have limited infrastructure on our farm. It's basically a couple of sheds, two houses, and a few homes. They're taking a caveat over the two houses, the sheds, and the bags. Oh, so that's why we get really upset about what's going on at home and how they're going about it. They're just simply bulldozing it straight through them.
The days have gone and the years have gone, and I have to say that about the renewables, the young man Will, what's his name? Bill said about the power line. We have a property that we bought from Colin's father. He bought it 103 years ago, and we bought it about 50 years ago, and we will not be able to farm that piece of land ever again if the towers go through. And you imagine the towers are taller than the MCG power lights. It's a hell of a bloody height, excuse me, swearing. Thank you. I have found over the years that life has been tough, very tough. And I took on about 25 or 6 years ago. I was seriously ill, and Colin wasn't particularly flashy, so he got tangled up with a brain auger and cut his foot off. And so, anyway, I was sitting in the kitchen one day and I thought, everybody's suffering. Everybody is suffering from lack of food and everything else like that in my area. So I got cans out of the cupboard and I looked at the addresses and I wrote letters to the different companies, and I would get maybe 3 ton a week of food given to me to distribute in my area from warehouses out in Melbourne, Sydney, Bravo, Sydney. And I did that for 24 years, handing out food in my area. I didn't belong to any organisation or anything like that. I just did it, and that's what I had 5 people that helped me, and we kept anonymity of who the recipients were and delivered and all that sort of thing. So I've got a lot to be very, very thankful for. I've got a list here. I'm very cross with Malcolm Turnbull because he and his cronies have taken irrigation water off us. And we've had, in the Murray-Darling Basin alone, 1,053 suicides of farmers since the Murray-Darling Basin started. And he's in court now because he even took some of the water and sold it and made himself some more money. On the other hand, I think that my next step is to make people realise in the city, we as farmers need you as much as you need us. And there's no way possible you're going to be fed if the farmers aren't doing all right or got these transmission lines coming across their property. It'll decrease the size of the land that we grow food on for you. And I don't think people understand that. This is a good start that Anita started, and combining the two, and I'd like to think that, there's a future for us all. City, rural, whatever you are, whether you're a farm worker or a head pusher. I've got written on the back of this book, agriculture is Australia's second largest exporter income for the nation. How many know that? Not many. This income provides jobs of various kinds for the nation. That's you, me, and others. Thank you very much.
So there you go. And at these events, you get to sit down and have a chat and see how they really feel. And there were a lot of farmers in the room, but Anita has since said there was actually more city folk in the room than country folk.
Yeah, that's good. That's what they wanted, didn't they?
Exactly right.
They wanted a meeting between the two so they could see what they actually have a deal with.
Yeah. So when we all walked in, if you were country, you got a green name tag, and if you were city, you got black. And there were more blacks handed out than greens, which is amazing, I reckon. So was it a success?
Oh, fully. I think it was a definite success. Yeah, it was great.
Will you attend the next one?
If I get invited.
You'll get invited. Yeah, I'm not sure I will, but you definitely will. Where should we hope that the next one is?
Me personally, I'd prefer it closer to Gippsland.
Right.
I really don't like going too far away.
Yeah, right.
Unless it's on holiday.
Right.
To a nice sunny coastline or something.
Fiji
would be nice.
Rome? We could do one in Rome.
Rome.
Yeah. It's a hell of a drive.
I just don't know how...
We'd get everything over there. I don't either. Maybe Tassie?
Tassie would be good.
Up around Crookwell?
Crookwell, good.
Sydney?
Yep.
All right, we'll have to have a good think about it. Or you go to the country, you do a ship or...
Yeah, but sounds like Fiji's your favourite place.
Well, yeah. I mean, you might as well, really enjoy it.
Yeah, I don't mind that. That sounds all right.
All right. If we go to Tassie, we get to meet Wade's big brown cow.
Yeah, the big brown cow.
Yeah, your favourite farming animal. So we do hear there is another event to be announced soon. We look forward to that. But for now, Anita deserves a well-earned rest, although I'm not sure she's the resting
I
type.
don't think she's the type, is she?
No,
Yeah.
exactly right. Good on her. So it looks like, to us at least, most of the goals for the day were achieved. People showed up, farmers chatted with city folk, everyone ate and drank, sang and laughed. Some folks chipped in at the auction, which was great, and they raised a decent amount of funds, I would say, for
Yeah, I'd say so.
Farmers Fightback and for Let's Get Rural. So win-win for everybody. At the end of the day, if we want anything to change, that change begins this November. So do your research, look into the policies that most interest you, and try not to make too many compromises. That way, we'll end up with a government that works for the people, not despite the people.
Yeah, we've had that for a long time, haven't we?
We have decades.
Too long.
Exactly. Let us know what you think, everyone.
Thanks, guys. See
See
you
ya.
later.